Today I fucked up by not researching female puberty. My husband 35 meters, and I 45 meters, have a 10-year-old daughter Rana. Today, she woke us up freaking out, her sheets covered in blood. And being two gay disasters, we too freaked out. Got her cleaned up, bleeding wouldn't stop. First search results from Google. Injuries sexual assault. We obviously sat her down, asked her if she fell or if someone did anything to her, no and no. An hour later, bleeding still wouldn't stop. By this point we've already called the hospital. She says her stomach and legs hurt really bad, but that she didn't fall anywhere. So now the nurse who was unlucky enough to get our call had to explain to two grown-ass men and a freaking out teenager kid that she'd just gotten her period, and that she had cramps. I am way out of my depth here. Husband is at the store right now buying pads, chocolate, and Advil. We've already apologized to her for being complete buffoons. She's in the bath right now probably hating our guts. Yay to being idiots. Too long didn't read, daughter got her period, and her two idiot dads called the hospital. Edit, I promise we haven't been neglecting her. Most of the things regarding puberty, we experienced ourselves, so obviously there were conversations when things started showing up. Talked to her about body hair and deodorant. I had pretty bad acne, so when it started showing up I showed her how to use product and the such. We haven't been neglecting her, this particular part we never had to deal with. Last edit, I just want to say thank you so much to the people who are giving advice. This kind of support is incredible. So my plan is to have a big box full of period stuff, and just stock it monthly so she doesn't find herself in an uncomfy position. The plan for the box is the What's Happening to Me book. Pads/period underwear, need to do more research on tampons and menstrual cups. First heating pad. Hydrogen peroxide to clean any stains. In terms of food, salty chips, chocolate, and whatever else food will make this easier on her. Some people said salt makes period cramps worse, as does chocolate. If you have any recommendation for snacks, please let me know, my doll. A calendar and diary. 2 liters bottle of water. I've also booked an appointment with our family doctor. Found a gynecologist and we've got an appointment booked for 3 days from now. It's only for information's sake. She's not getting a checkup. Going to get a garbage can with a lid so the dog can't get into it. Won't flush product. Thank you so much for all of your advice. I'm going to put my phone down now so I can share what I've learned with her and my husband. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your days for this. Thank you. Update, the young lady is cuddled up next to my husband on the couch, and we're all watching Frozen. She's still mad at us, but she cracked a smile when she saw the snacks and little knickknacks. Also, one last thing, we did know the basics: blood monthly, mood swings monthly, bad acne, about periods. We just assumed they would come much later. It was 3 am, there was blood everywhere, and we were all panicking. This is natural was not the first thought that crossed our minds. FYI, it can take a couple years for periods to get regular. Don't be surprised if she has them several months in a row and then goes several months without them, or if she has mood swings from the hormones without a period. Yes, I had my first one at 10 and then didn't have another until 13. It was so odd. My mom didn't know this and thought I had been sexually active and was pregnant. SMH. Buy her lots of replacement undies. I hated having raggedy old period stained underwear other girls may get a glimpse at slumber parties or in the locker room. BTW, vaginal discharge gets really weird from this point on, and it can stain and discolor undies too. Get a good book about female puberty written for girls and read it yourselves before giving it to her. Also think about how you will talk to her about sexuality, bodily autonomy, consent, and lots of other sensitive topics. Ask female friends for advice. Can't go wrong with the Care and Keeping of You body book for girls. It's associated with American Girl, and was hugely helpful to me during that time. There are diagrams and info about all body types and shapes. Edit, this book is for puberty. What to expect when you're expecting is for pregnancy. It's been on the New York Times bestseller list for years and will be a great addition to her library. You sound like great dads and she's lucky to have you. Heating pads or electric blankets can work wonders. Also, if she has a smartphone or other device, I highly recommend downloading a period tracker. This will help her keep track of symptoms and her schedule so that it won't be as big of a surprise next time and she can be ready. I recommend Pink Pad. It's what I used when I first started. Some smartwatches/activity trackers also have menstrual cycle trackers. As for books, I agree with others that you should definitely buy and read them yourselves, then give them to her. I had the care and keeping of you as a kid and they helped me a lot. Also, this does not make her a woman. She's still the same girl she was before. Don't let society tell her otherwise. Some stuff you might not think about. 1. Figure out a place to stash period supplies in your bathroom, and keep it stocked. She might not want to ask you if stuff runs out. 2. Make sure any bathroom she uses has a trash can, since you can't flush tampons, pads, or flushable applicators. 3. I buy sanitary products disposals bags, but I think I'm unusual in this. But something to consider. 4. Periods can be a surprise, so be prepared for dad. My period just started anytime. You probably want a pad or two in your car for this. 5. Figure out what you need to do for school. If they don't have supplies in the school bathroom, she's going to need to bring them with her. She might want a burster she can carry them from classroom to bathroom. 6. If she has a phone, it may have a built-in cycle tracking app. I think my daughter's iPhone does. 7. You'll be asked when did her period start every health form until she fills them out herself. Edit, clarified what's not flushable, what sort of tracking app, and fixed a typo. I didn't know about the flushing thing, thank you. Pads in the car got it. Also marked down the date for health forms. Thank you so much. Today I fucked up by imagining my dick as a 6-speed manual transmission and playing with it. I have an unhealthy habit of imagining my dick as a 6-speed manual transmission, and shifting gears with it. I do it every time I have a rock-hard boner, especially when I'm in no mood to jerk off. Last week, I was at my parents' house for dinner. So, after I was done with my dinner, I was horny, so decided to head back to my old room and have a little sausage massage session. I put on some ebony porn, and started to slowly play with myself. Halfway through, I lost interest, but I had a rock-solid boner, so I decided to shift gears with it. So, I put on some manual transmission car racing videos on my TV, and shifted gears with my dick whenever the guys in the video shifted the gears. I was trying to match the timing, and it was fun. The fun lasted for 10 minutes, until my dad barged into my room to ask me if I would fancy some ice cream. The puzzled look on his face said everything. Too long didn't read, my dad caught me shifting gears with my dick to car racing videos. That easily beats the strangest thing I've read this month. What can I say, except thank you. Failed to mention the transmission has a very short throw. SSSH. Are you winning, son? Shifts into 6th gear / I am now. Vroom. 6 AM and already the boy ain't right. So, what flavor ice cream did you have? Chocolate. Today I fucked up by lying about why I had 2 cups of coffee. Felt like getting 2 large iced coffees today from my favorite coffee shop. I know it's overpriced coffee and a poor financial move, but I felt like treating myself today. So I'm walking into work, an iced coffee in each hand, and a coworker greets me. He notices the 2 coffees and says, double fisting coffees today, eh? Men, you love that place. For some reason I was immediately embarrassed by the fact that I had bought 2 large iced coffees for myself. So, I lied about it and said actually they accidentally made me 2 and gave me the second for free, so I guess it's 2 coffees for me today. I thought that would be the end of it, but then he, thinking I had a happenstance second cup of coffee that I didn't need, asked if he could have it. Being the nice guy that I am, and not wanting to be caught in a lie, I gave it to him, pretending like I probably wasn't going to drink it anyway. So I essentially bought my coworker a large iced coffee today. There was absolutely no reason to be embarrassed or lie about this, lol. Why am I like this? Question mark. Too long didn't read. I bought 2 iced coffees for myself, was embarrassed about it, so I told a coworker that one was a free one made by accident. He then asked for it, and I gave it to him because I didn't want to get caught in a lie. So I learned next time I'll be straight up honest and be like, yeah, I'm like that, and will try my best to be confident. On the bright side, you made your coworker's day better. That's true. He really is a good guy, so it's a minor consolation prize to have helped him out, lol. The correct answer was no. I was practicing juggling. These are the 2 I have left. Gotta practice being quick on your feet. Coworker, double fisting coffees today, eh? You need the extra caffeine to deal with you fuckers. That kind of wit doesn't come until you've had that first cup of coffee though. In future, just own it, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. 1. I wouldn't have questioned it if I saw someone with 2 coffees too. In the example given, I definitely wouldn't have asked for one after hearing the explanation. Unbelievable emo.